guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Juana and I am the crafty Puerto Rican. If you're new, welcome. So today I'm going to be working with rhinestones, and I had a previous video that was my first time working with rhinestone. I did, I think it was 2 weeks ago or so. So today I'm going to be working on my own template. It's the first time that I'm working on a template. I follow a tutorial from another YouTuber. Her name is Marilyn, and her name of the channel is Making with Marilyn. So today I'm going to show you what I created. This is one of her files designs. She has a shop on Etsy, and I will link her shop down in the description box. So for the top of the shirt, the word fall, I use some orange color rhinestones, and then on the bottom I use some green, light green peridot AB rhinestones. All right. So I will be explaining the whole process while I work on my own template. So guys, let's get started. So this is the template that I designed in Silhouette Studio. All I did was that I downloaded to my computer through downloads. And it was downloaded as an SVG file, and with a specific size of the design. And those sizes need to stay the same once they transfer to Cricut Design Space. So once I click Browse, I'm going to go to my downloads and I'm going to be looking for the file. It is hiding somewhere, but I know I have it because I saw it earlier. It's someplace in here. And I'm scrolling down looking for it. Let me see if I can find it. It's all the way up there. It's right there. I click that. And once I click it, it downloads like this. And all I had to do is on the bottom right, I'm going to click continue. And then it's right there. I work on the other one first, but I wanted to download it so that you can see how you do your downloads. And yes, so that I can show you that you can download from Silhouette Studio to Cricut Design Space. So the smaller one is the one that we just got. If you notice, it came out very small. So you need to place the design with the right size that you did in Silhouette Studio for it to work. That sizing needs to be the same. In this case, the one in the back is one that I already worked on. And I got it to the same size of my design when I got to Cricut, just by plotting the dimensions in inches. Yeah, and it's very easy to do. If you have Cricut, you know how to change the sizing, and that's what I did. If you don't do that, the rhinestones are not going to fit on the smaller size. You see how I open and close the design? You're going to open your design to the dimensions that are already set at Silhouette Studio. It needs to match exactly. All right, so let's delete that and let's just work on the ones that I just did. So all I had to do now, because it's a size that I want, I'm going to go to Make It, and I'm going to be using my Cricut Maker this time. All right, so it came like this with the exact size that I wanted. You are not going to mirror because it's going to be picked up with the transfer tape. Same as the heart that is on the red mat, okay? So we are going to be using Rhinestone Fluck as the material where we're going to be putting on the cutting mat, okay? So yeah, I'm going to show you that in a little bit. So the same way that the blue mat looks, the same way it's going to be with the red mat, and the red mat is going to be cutting the heart, all right? I could have put it in the same mat, but I'd rather do it separate. All right. So once I got those two set up, I'm going to go to the lower right. I'm going to say continue. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to be looking for the material. I'm waiting for the laptop to connect to my Cricut. I already have it set up for Rhinestone Fluck, but I'm going to change my setting because in the first time that I cut, I had it set up for a pressure of 350. It did cut beautifully, but it just went all the way down to the mat. So I want to change it to less pressure than that. I think I'm going to set it at 340. That is what a lot of other people set up theirs, and they also have a good result. So I'm going to click Rhinestone Fluck, and that's going to take me to the list of materials. I'm going to scroll all the way down. This is done in alphabetical order, so it's going to be all the way down. And once I find my Rhinestone Fluck in there, I'm going to click it. And then once I click it, I'm going to go ahead. Let me see what is this all the way. It should be here somewhere. Right there. No, that's not it. Right there. I'm going to click it, and then I'm going to continue down. And then I'm going to click what it says, manage material. I'm going to click the bottom. It should take me to the next page. And that's where all the custom materials are. I'm going to be looking for the Rhinestone Fluck again. And of course, again, it's going to be on alphabetical order. So I'm going to go all the way down until I find my Rhinestone Fluck. And then once I find it, I'm going to do the edit. I'm going to edit the cut right there. If you notice, I had it at 350. Like I say, it cut beautifully, but I noticed that it did cut all the way down to the mat, and it scratched the mat a little bit. So I'm going to play. I'm going to click edit, and I'm going to take it back to 340. And hopefully that will be, a good pressure. Once I do that, I click it again. I like save. And all I had to do, like I did in the last tutorial or the last video that I did, I'm going to click this page off, and I'm going to cancel everything and go back, because that way I will give Cricut a chance to reset my setting to the new one. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel, say yes, cancel this one also. I'm back to the mat again, and then I'm going to start all over by choosing Make It again. And it should take me to this page. I'm going to click continue. It's going to connect with my Cricut. And I'm going to get the setting again. I'm going to click Rhinestones Fluck. And then once I do this, it's going to tell me to go ahead and fix the mat. So I'm going to go ahead and work on the mat. I'm going to place the Rhinestone Fluck on the mat and place it on the machine. Okay, so this is the Rhinestone Fluck. I do take the backing off. Some people don't, but to me, it works better when I remove the backing of the Fluck. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm going to press it down and make sure. This is a new mat, cutting mat, so that helps a lot. I'm using my brayer to make sure that it's flat evenly. So what I'm going to do right now is go ahead and place it on my Cricut Maker and press start. So it's starting to cut. It's going to take a little while to finish. And I'm going to show you one that I'm working on. Let me see. All right, here. This is a big file. You see how many holes in there? It's almost done. Let me make it bigger. But I want to, actually it doesn't look as bad. I had to make some changes in here, and I had to release the stones again and see if I can fix it here a little bit. I'm very picky. It looks good. It's just that I'm quite picky. But this one was an SVG that I downloaded. I bought the file. I downloaded it as SVG file here, and I converted it into rhinestone. That is just a different way of doing it. You don't have to design it yourself. You can have a basic design that you want to work with the rhinestones, and then you can go ahead and convert it to rhinestones. It's almost done. It took me hours, but I think I got it. This is a Taino symbol, a symbol from our natives. So yeah, that's what I wanted to do it. So let's see how it's going to be cutting once I finish it, okay? I'm going to do a video just on this part. So yeah, all right. So let's go back to the table where I'm going to be placing the flock, okay? So these are the things that I'm going to be using again. If you remember, if you saw my last video, this was a template that we worked on my first time that I did rhinestones, that I did the shirt. I used this template already twice. I did also a white t-shirt. So I'm going to be using the same thing. I'm going to be using a new template. Sorry about that. I dropped my brush. I'm going to be using a new cutting board for this new one right here. The reason why I like using this, and this was an idea that I heard from the Baby's Booty YouTube channel, and you can reuse this over and over again, and it protects the flock. So I might use the same, a new design on the bottom and just work on the lower part, and that way I will save on this, all right? So this is my Hotfix tape, or the rhinestone transfer tape. And yeah, and this is the flock, the rhinestone flock. All right, very important is flock for rhinestones. It's not any kind of flock, okay? I got these both things. Actually, I got these three things from Heat Transfer Warehouse. And this is a dough cutter. People use this in baking to cut dough, but I'm using it for pick up the rhinestones because I can push it in here. They go in this hole, and then I put in the container again with less mess. I'm using my wax pen to position the rhinestones in place. All right. I got this from Amazon. It comes with 2 extra tips. I don't know what the white tip is for. I had to research that, but it came with additional beige color tip like this one, and then it came with an additional white one. I had to figure that out. And these are the rhinestones that I'm going to be using. Let me show you. From the Baby's Booty, I'm going to be using the cyan, which is the red color, and this is going to be for the heart on the design. And actually the thing just cut. Let me go get the mat. It's already finished cutting. I'll be right back. Okay, you hear the cutter is cutting the heart part of it. So I was saying about the rhinestones. So I'm gonna be using these from the Baby's Booty. These are the ones that I have ordered from her. I mentioned them back on the previous video. Smaller sizes in different colors, so you can get to try it or use the smaller amounts of it. So I'm gonna be using the cyan. The stone is beautiful. Look at this sparkle. I don't know if you're going to be able to appreciate it on in the video, but it's amazing. Look at all of this. This is the red for the heart, and the heart is already finished cutting, so I'm going to go look for it. A couple of them dropped in here. The sparkle is unbelievable. Did order this from Amazon. It's a sapphire color, and these are all SS10 Hotfix, okay? All of them are SS10. SS10 is the size, okay? Color is very dark blue. Let's see how they work. It's a pretty color. So let's see how they work. Okay, so let me pick up the piece of the template, and so that we can weed it out, okay? Okay, here it is. Like I mentioned before, the one that I did for the first time on the video, my first video in rhinestones, I had it set up for 345 or 350, something like that, and it cut out perfectly, and I had a perfect widow. I mean, I was shocked for my first time to have such an excellent result, but it cut through the mat. So I decided to do 340 this time. I decided to try. Hopefully I will have the same result than the first one. So I'm gonna start by pulling the one with the heart, which is the smaller one. This is a new mat. Okay. This came in a 3-pack that I ordered from Amazon. Its brand is Nikapa. I don't want to pull it too hard. I don't want to stretch out the hole, so 340 it is. Look, perfect. So I got a perfect cutout. So let me just place it in the tray. And then these are gonna clean up later. In the last video, I'll show you how to clean it, okay? It's very easy to clean, you just scrape it out, but I'll do it at the end of the video to show you again, okay? All right, and then I'm gonna use this one. Hopefully it will be the same result because I used it once before, but it might give me a good result also, so let's see. People, so far, it's coming out amazingly. Yes. And I don't like I said, I don't like pulling it that much, but this is the only way we can do this, right? By pulling them. So. Yes, perfection. 2 times in a row. 2 times in a row. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, good. All right. So I have both of my templates. Okay, so let's start. And I also want to mention another channel that I watch a lot when it comes to the rhinestones and other craft. And they are Craftable Things and the Baby's Booty. They also work with rhinestones. And I don't think I mentioned the brush. This is just a regular painted brush that I used to brush the rhinestones. Let's see how the holes, the sizes came out. That's another thing, because if this is my first one, my own template. The other one that I did before was a template from Etsy. So I want to make sure that, you know, I just want to see how did it, it's going to come out and the size of the holes that I designed. So I'm going to just put it here. It's sticky, so it sticks into this. Okay, so let's start with the cyan. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop an amount in here on top. That should be enough. And then you brush in circles. And they should stay in there. And they are staying. I am so excited because they are staying. Oh my goodness, people, you have no idea how excited I am, because that means that the holes are the right size. So this is done. I also check, make sure that there's no doubles anywhere. Just to make sure. Sometimes they double up, and you know, you just want to make sure that I don't see any doubles anywhere. Nobody trying to cash a ride for free. Okay. So this looks good. So I'm going to use the tape to lift this up. So, okay, this tape is cup for the one that I just did, this template up here. So I'm going to cut a smaller piece for this one from my tape here. I'm gonna eyeball it. Let me get a scissor. This is about a 3x3. So this should be good. Let me see. Oh, this is plenty. And this is, I'm gonna be reusing this, okay? Because again, like I said, this tape also is reusable for, maybe 2-3 times, I would say. After that, it starts losing the stickiness. I am so perfect. And look at me trimming the freaking tape. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. So let's pick this up. And I'm saving this backing so that I can, use it again in the future. Okay. So don't get rid of the backing. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fold it, and then I'm gonna drop it. Just pick it up. It is coming up nicely. All right, so this is already picked up. So I'm going to put it away, save it for later. All right, so I'm gonna take this template off here. And for now, I'm going to save it on this one that I already had from the last time that I did Rhinestone. Let me put it like a little bit lower. That way it's separate from the other one. Okay. You see how you'll be saving your templates? People, you have no idea how excited I am. I was able to do this. Rhinestoning is amazing. It's so relaxing. So I'm gonna place my rhinestone back into the little box. And all I have to do is just make sure that I sweep it up. I'm gonna put this back where it goes. And now we're gonna be working with the other one, all right? So now let's work with this one. I'm gonna go ahead and trim this right here. I don't like it when it's too long. I know it's a waste of Fluck. Fluck is expensive. There are other ways of doing also this. Seen from Making with Marilyn, she uses cardstock also. I need to check what the weight of the cardstock that she uses, but that's another option also, to use cardstock. And if it's something that you don't plan to repeat it again, because cardstock don't last too long. I've been quiet, but all I'm doing right now is just positioning the stones in the right place. The ones that I, didn't pick up from by brushing on the stones. And also I'm looking very closely to make sure that there's no doubles anywhere. That's what I'm doing right now, okay? So I think I'm pretty good right now, and I'm gonna proceed to pick up the stones, okay? So I'm gonna attempt to pick up as much as I can from here, because I'm afraid that if I put the stones down, you might pick up some of the stones with the static. But right now what I'm making is a mess on the table. That's what I'm making right now, a big mess. So epic fail. Down fast. I did it real fast. I didn't even think it twice. I just dropped it. And some of the stones attempted to lift, but none of them lifted. I mean, like in the air. It's like a, I don't know, they just lift in the air because of the static. So, yeah. So all I'm gonna do now is just making sure that everything is cool. So I'm gonna be pressing this on a hoodie for me to wear here in the fall and winter, and then I'm going to also press it on a shirt. I don't know the color yet. It's the same thing. So I'm gonna be pressing twice. White sweatshirt, and I might do it on a, I'm not sure the color of shirt that I'm gonna pick yet, okay? Put these stones away because I don't want it to be stuck into the tape once I start lifting up the tape. Especially with all this static in this room. Okay. Okay, so let's do this. All right. So the heat press is already warm up. I'm sure it's already warm up. Got this extra stone that was there. You see, people? Lifting up pretty easily. There we go. Everything looks good. I'm gonna leave it right there. And I'm going to place this template to save it on the cutting mat right here with my other templates. I'll be in here. So now we're gonna go move to where the shirt is and the hoodie is to start the pressing process, okay? So I'll see you over there in a little bit, people, all right? Okay, so the heat press is ready, and I already pre-pressed the hoodie, and I also did the line in the middle so that I have an idea how to center the hoodie. I decided to get, like I mentioned before, a white hoodie. Make sure that it's flat. I brushed it with the lint roller, but I'm going to use another brush. I don't want no debris on the shirt so that the rhinestone can fix. Okay, so I just want to have more or less an idea on the height. It's about 4 fingers down, and This is more or less. So to me, 4 fingers is around here. So I'm just gonna eyeball it, and I'm gonna center it where the eye is, which is the middle of the lettering, because like I said, it's difficult for me to tell. So it is what it is, people. Let's get it down. It looks like it's straight to me. If I'm blocking you, I'm sorry, but you know, I'm probably blocking you. Let me make sure that you can see what I did from here. It's right there. And sometimes the tape is twisted like that, so visually you see, oh, it's twisted, but I had to look at the lettering, not the cutting of the tape or transfer tape. All right. So this looks good to me. Let me see how good I am eyeballing it. I am very systematic with my things. I always measure everything, but with rhinestones, I feel like it's difficult for me to measure because you need to just, you know, put it what it is. This is 6.5, and this is let me put it from here. This is 6 inches, more or less, and this is 6 and a little bit more. That's okay. And it looks straight to me. Yes, 6 inches. Yes, I am happy, people. Let me just move the camera this way. I think it's gonna be a better thing for you to see everything. And then I'm gonna place the heart. And the heart, let me see if I can cut a little bit of that tape so that I can put the heart closer up, you know? Because I'm gonna do only one pressing. I'm not gonna be pressing them multiple times. Only one pressing. Let's see if I can. Right here. That's the way I want it. So the press is at 350 degrees for 12 seconds, okay? 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, so let's take this baby to the press. Now the back part of the hoodies is very thick when it comes to the hoodie part, and I position it all the way up there, and you have to make sure that it's away from the press because otherwise it's not going to be pressing evenly. All right, so let's make sure that I can. You're going to see what I'm doing. It's not difficult. And I'm using my gloves because I'm going to get all the way in, and the lower it gets, the more probability of you getting burned, you know, it gets worse. It happened to me before. So I need to accommodate the hood part away from the press without making a bulk. So let's do it. So it should be okay. And I'm gonna peel it off. It says it's one peel. I always let it, I don't know, cool a little bit all the time. So it's hot. Make sure that you're washing this closely. Yes. What do you think, people? I am loving it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yep. Very nice. It came out amazingly. Okay. All right. So I'm going to press the shirt and I'll see you in a little bit. Okay. So I am pre-pressing my shirt to take off the moisture. Because this is a V-neck and I don't want it to be too low. All right. So I forgot to mention I decided to use this Cricut 100% polyester shirt. It's in gray, light gray. Two fingers down. This is the heart. This time I decided to use, instead of the red, just to switch it a little bit, the Baby's Booty Rhinestone SS10 Rose 8B. Yeah, Rose 8B. So that means it gives me all these different colors and changes. You know, it's beautiful. I wish you could see it in person. It just switches the color around all, based on the color rose, but then when you move it around, it just sparkle different kind of shades of pink and yellows. Beautiful. So I'm going to follow the same thing in the middle, more or less, as much as I can. Hope it's not too low. And I just press it down. Yeah. Yeah, because I didn't want to repeat the same color scheme as the last one, you know, the red one. Just want to switch it up a little bit. Let's go in there. So let's press it, people. Let's go for it. Let me move you around. This way. It's stuck in here. What? There's two stones that did not transfer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press it again. Oh, I know what happened. It's the tape. because of the tape. Yeah. Yeah. But I'm gonna just take it out and place the stones again. That's what I'm gonna do. I did not clear the tape. That was my bad. But that's okay because I'm gonna press them again. That's what I'm gonna do. Let me see if I can correct that with more stones. Let's do that. I'll be right back. So people, the way I'm gonna correct that is I place the template on top of it again. Then I'm gonna replace those stones that stayed on the tape. The other ones are very, very strong in there. Let me see, make sure that I can, if I need to replace. Yeah, this one is loose, so I'm gonna get rid of that one too. It didn't affix to the shirt. And then I'm going to just place additional stones in there. So, okay, so I need to place 2 of them. And I'm gonna do it with a wax pen because it's faster, way faster. Get it. Be right back, people. Okay, people, I think that I got it. So let me get a tape to put on top of it because I do not want it to move while I put it in the press. And I'm gonna put the Teflon sheet on top of it. So that's how I fix it, people. You need to, think and make it happen, So move you back there so I can have some room here to work with. And let's do it. Another 12 seconds. This is how I fixed it. The first one got perfectly, but now I know that I have to, if I do something that is multiple designs and I want to press it at the same time, I want to make sure that the tape that is on top doesn't touch with this, because then these rhinestones will, be pressed together and it will not stuck. So let's just take this off. You know what I mean, right? Beautiful. Ta-da! Look at how pretty. Look at those stones, especially this one. This rose 8B, it is fire. Look at this one, the rose 8B. I wish you could see the AB effect on those stones. Let me see if I can get you closer. Look how it sparkles. You see how it changes colors? It's just unbelievable. I love this one, the AB. This one is from the baby's booty, like I told you before, okay? And this sapphire, I got it at Amazon. It's sparkling too. It's pretty. It's a pretty color also. And it's the color that I was looking for, the sapphire color. So that's that. So I'm gonna take you back to the table so we can see a closer look to the shirts. And I'll see you in a little bit, people. Well, you guys, this is a result of the whole process. I am very happy with the results. This is something that I had to, take it step by step and learn more about it. It's my first template. And also, if you think you cannot do it, yes, you can. All you have to do is just pay attention to the steps and just practice. I plan to practice more, and definitely this is something that I'm going to offer my customers as an option, all right, for garment decoration. So if you're new to my channel and you have not subscribed yet, consider subscribing to The Crafty Puerto Rican. And also very important, click the notification bell so that way you receive notification of all my future videos. And the most important thing, guys, don't forget to click the thumb up. That will help my channel a lot, okay? So I will see you pretty soon. I will see you later. Bye-bye. Hasta luego.